This is the 9th vocabulary unit for English 3. I'm Miss Staten. As always, I will give you the word, the part of speech, the definition, and an example. Let's begin. Our first word is neologism. Neologism is a noun. The definition is a newly coined word or expression. So, for example, the term YOLO is a neologism. Our next word is ambiguous. Ambiguous is an adjective. The definition is open to more than one interpretation, having a double meaning, unclear. So, for example, the movie Inception has an ambiguous ending. The ending could be interpreted in more than one way. Our next word is imperious. Imperious is an adjective. The definition is assuming power or authority without justification, arrogant and domineering. So, for example, dictators like Joseph Stalin are imperious individuals. Our next word is belie. Belie is a verb. The definition is fail to fulfill or justify, betray, disguise, or contradict. So, for example, his face belied his words to reveal his true feelings. Our next word is emanate. Emanate is a verb. The definition is issue or spread out from. Typically, it comes from a certain source. So, for example, the smell of my grandmother's delicious cooking emanated throughout the house. Our next word is transgress or transgression. So, it can be either a verb or a noun. So the definition, if it's a verb, for transgress, it means to infringe or go beyond the bounds of. If it's a noun and it's transgression, it's an act that goes against a law, rule, or code of conduct, an offense. So, for example, if used as a verb, Jeff transgressed the expectations set for him when he cheated on his test. So my second example is if it's used as a noun, which is the act of cheating on a test is a transgression. Alright, our next word is acrimonious. Acrimonious is an adjective. The definition is angry and bitter. So, for example, the old lady utilized an acrimonious tone to tell the children to get off her lawn. Our next word is debonair. Debonair is an adjective. The definition is usually attributed to a man, meaning confident, stylish, and charming. So, for example, James Bond is known as one of the most debonair film protagonists. Our next word is amorphous. Amorphous is an adjective. The definition is without a clearly defined shape or form, lacking a clear structure or focus. So, for example, water is amorphous until it's placed into a container. Our next word is lucid. Lucid is an adjective. The definition is expressed clearly, easy to understand. So, for example, a lucid dream is when you realize that you are in a dream. Most people with lucid dreams remember every detail. Our next word is superfluous. Superfluous is an adjective. The definition is unnecessary, especially through being more than enough. So, for example, saying that you need to go to the bathroom is enough. Any information beyond that is superfluous. Our next word is drivel. Drivel is a noun. Shortly put, drivel is just silly nonsense. So, for example, some days are tough when you've had enough of people's drivel. Our next word is equivocate. Equivocate is a verb. The definition is use unclear language as to conceal the truth or avoid committing oneself. So, for example, when asked where her homework was, Jenna equivocated, "I wasn't aware that we had any." Our next word is unctuous. Unctuous is an adjective. The definition, if it's being used towards a person, is excessively flattering. Otherwise, it can mean having a greasy or soapy feel. So, for example, the way he spoke to her seemed entirely too unctuous. He pushed her away rather than winning her over. Our next word is disconcert. Disconcert is a verb. The definition is disturb the composure of, unsettle. So, for example, the loud bang on the door disconcerted the class that was testing. Alright, that's it for your Unit 9 vocabulary list. Your Unit 9 vocabulary quiz will be on next D-Day, January 31st, 2017. Your packet will be due that day as well. So do whatever you need, make sure you study, and remember that flashcards are 5 extra credit points.